Innovative.
The WB Morning Show, hosted by the real Young LA and Cool Ass Cam.
Hey man, we're gonna start the show like that. It's your boy Young LA, the real Young LA, and I am with my fam.
Yes, sir. Welcome to the WB Morning Show. Hope y'all ready for the wake and bake.
Okay, so look, if this happen to be your first time here, the WB Morning Show, the WB stand for Wake and Bake. We like to start off with 2 chopsticks and a mimosa, man. Keep the vibes right. You know what I'm talking about? Yes, sir. I got a special guest in the house today. I'm gonna let him go and introduce himself.
Yeah, what's going on? Proud to be here. Happy to be here. Excited to be with my people.
Yes, sir. Appreciate
I'm
you.
Julian Mitchell. Fresh in the LA. Award-winning journalist, marketer, advisor. You know, Mr. Get Shit Done, Mr. Get Paid to Be Yourself. That's me.
Come on, man. I know the list go on and on,
Man.
but we're gonna come back to all that. We're gonna start off real smooth with you, man. Do you consider yourself a morning person or a night owl, and why?
Oh, I'm a night owl. Everybody who knows me knows I'm a night owl. I don't think I'll ever not be a night owl too.
Yeah.
Cause now that I'm getting older, like I have a lot of my closest friends.
Yeah.
They were like, yo, you getting older, you need to start focusing on getting more sleep, go to sleep earlier.
Yeah.
I'm just like that. I'm just not wired that way.
I'm on that same time.
Yeah.
So 3 hours is enough, man. I might doze here and there, but
Bro, I'm to the point where I realize that there's a difference for me between sleep and rest.
There we go.
And like, I don't need 8 hours of sleep.
Come on.
I only need like 4 or 5 hours of rest.
Hey, man. There we go.
You know what I'm saying? So
I could just be laying down when I'm scrolling the phone, but I'm getting that's like sleep right there for me. As soon as I bounce up, I'm ready now.
Yeah, and I'll tell you why.
Talk to him.
Like, I'm a big believer in like designing your lifestyle.
Yeah.
And for me, I'm most alive at nighttime.
Right.
Like in myself, in terms of like I'm most inspired. I'm most in my zone. I can be most creative. So in terms of designing kind of like my lifestyle and like the flow of my days, I recognize that the shit that I really want to do is going to happen after 8 p.m., 9 p.m., you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so usually it's like shifts. I treat my days like shifts.
Yeah.
So like morning times for me, and people know I'm not like a morning person at all. I'm not the nigga that want to get up at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. That's too early.
They gonna be rude. You said don't even.
People
be mad
know me like
me.
don't even unless I got to. If it ain't involving like my son, I'm not getting up at 7 and whatever in the morning.
That part.
But it's more of me time.
Yeah,
like
reflecting and stuff, meditating.
I like turning my music on.
Yeah.
Like opening the doors up, lighting, you know what I'm saying? Just kind of getting in my vibe.
So while we right there, what's one of the songs you turn on when you in that vibe right there?
Oh my God, I play so much music.
Come on, man.
Oh man,
you tell a lot about them songs, man. Go on and block that playlist. You ain't gotta give us too many. Just give us a little something, man. Give us a little taste.
So
of that
right now I'm playing Isaiah Haran, Mr. Love Bomb. It just came out.
Yeah.
Side Slider.
Yeah.
It's like, matter of fact, to the morning show, Breakfast and Matcha. That's been on repeat.
Okay.
Yeah, Isaiah Haran, Breakfast and Matcha. I've been playing that on repeat.
I'm gonna have to go press play on that right there. Every so often I get an assignment. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I be mostly up on everything. Cam, you up on that?
Nah. That's something new for me.
Yeah, but if anybody was to catch me, it might be you. So it's good.
I'm telling you.
Fire. Yes,
fire.
sir, Mr. Haran. I'm gonna look into that. I like that. You said what you say to matcha? What's the name of that?
It's called
title?
Breakfast and Matcha.
That's a fire
so
title.
Side Slider. Like right now when I'm waking up, I'm playing Side Slider. I'm playing Breakfast and Matcha. He got a song called Wool. Play that. Then I'm always, especially recently, like the space that I'm in, I'm playing Nip every morning.
Come on, man. You walked in on that Nip.
I did.
The nigga crossed the street and it just hit you. You got to scream out some of that hook one time. Man. That's what it be like that, though,
so
man.
I'm playing Slauson Boy. So I'm playing a lot of like The Field, playing I Do This. I Don't Stress. I Don't Stress Out. Nigga,
that's my favorite.
Out, nigga.
That's my favorite Nip song right there.
Yeah, I was playing that last night a lot.
Yeah, it been some times where it get rough and you be like, damn, I wish I could just give up. And you play that right there. Come on, man.
I never fold under mental pressure.
Come on,
I
man.
get better.
Man,
You know what I'm saying?
Was speaking on that track right there.
So that get me in the right And I'll play like No Pressure a lot.
Yeah.
That's like my go-to when I need to get in the zone. Play Effortless.
They see you bopping through traffic thinking you got that gangster list going on.
Right.
It's cracking in
word
the
for word.
So okay, morning time you did your meditation and all that, and so
because that's like an audio book to me.
Yeah.
When I turn that on.
Facts.
Like that, I feel like I'm listening to a podcast when I'm turning Nip on in the morning.
And people that don't know, you didn't interview Nip and sat down and had some good game with that man for sure.
Yes.
So yeah, rest in peace. So yeah,
Absolutely.
The morning started. You didn't meditate, played all your good music.
Yeah, set the vibe on.
So how do it transition? From
I may spark the hookah in the morning.
You might have to catch a little vibe with the hookah. So how do it go from the smooth morning into the night where it's cracking at the 8 p.m.?
Okay, so I usually get in my zone because I like to get the frequency high. I'm big on that.
Yeah.
Like to get my day started. I go to the juice bar every morning. So I do the juice bar. I do my wellness shots, my smoothies.
What's your juice of choice, man? What's the ingredients you look for?
Yeah, so it's usually a smoothie. So I do like either a green dream. It's called a green dream smoothie. So it's like green apple, banana, kale, lemon, ginger, some oil of oregano in it.
Get
you know,
going.
like all of that. Yeah, get you right. And then I'll do what's called a power shot. So it's like E3 Live, lemon, ginger, oil of oregano, and then a Feel Better, which is like apple cider vinegar, all of that. So that resets my
from
whole
the inside out
body.
right there.
Yeah, in the morning.
You already did the music side. Now you hit the actual flesh side with the good.
And then I'm a big plant
fruits.
supplement guy.
Yeah,
like all natural guy.
Talk to him.
So I don't drink coffee. I don't drink Red Bulls,
Green
any
tea?
of that kind of stuff. No green tea. No caffeine.
So then what's your morning? Oh, that's your morning regimen right there. That's it.
So I do that, and then I have kratom tea.
Okay.
So
what's
kratom is a leaf from like the South Pacific.
Okay.
It's very much like THC. You're like a connoisseur, right? So they have different strains, and the strains represent where they're from and what the effect is.
Okay.
So like green Malay is from Malaysia, Indo's from Indonesia, Bali's from Bali.
One of my partners just got me getting into teas, and I could see how they real like how it's good. And then he pull out that extra out honey too. You got that honey.
I got the raw.
And I like honey.
Yes,
I think my grandma been always having me on honey since a kid, so I could taste like certain lemonades with honey. My boy just had got me a lemonade. I could say, hey, they made this with honey. But that's that thing about them teas. You put that good honey with it. And that's it.
So like the honey, when you do that kind of honey, it's the rawest, like the purest kind. It's the best form of sugar you can have in your body.
Let's talk about it.
Then cacao. I'm a big cacao dude.
Chocolate, right?
It's the core of chocolate.
Come on, talk
what
to
chocolate
him,
is made out of. So cacao is the most natural, highest form of iron.
Talk to him.
You can have.
They always said chocolate was good for you in a right
in its
amount.
Purest form.
And that's what it is.
Yeah, so you can actually get it imported like ritual grade cacao. Yeah, like Peruvian cacao.
You get high off of it?
You don't get high off of it.
Okay, you said ritual. I got nervous.
But they actually have rituals.
I thought they was talking about the peace pipe or something. I got nervous. I got you.
But I would recommend, they have cacao rituals. I've done a few of them.
Okay, so
they make it into a paste. I'll keep it simple. So like it's the raw cacao.
So what country was you in too?
I was in the United States.
Okay.
But it was a woman, shout out to Diana. She lives in Kenya and she does rituals all around the world. And she spent like a decade in Peru.
Okay.
And so she learned and like mastered it. Kind of like a shaman, you know what I'm saying, with ayahuasca and all of that.
Yeah.
So she mastered the ritual. So she invited me to one when she came to DC. So I live in DC. I've been in DC the last 4 years. Lived in LA for 17. That's where I met my man in LA.
Yeah.
But and again, I'm really big on holistic, like natural stuff. So I got connected with her. She invited me to a ritual, and I didn't know what to expect. Like you said, we was in like this yoga studio. I'm like, what is this? And I'm also really big on stones. So like, I believe in the power of stones. So what plants are to oxygen or life is what stones are to energy or like spirit.
Talk to me.
So, like different stones.
I just had one. I broke my
frequencies.
bracelet. I was wearing it. I had a guest in there. She was telling me I had just got the Scorpio chain. And then she was telling me I could get the topaz stones with the gold on the outside.
Yeah.
So yeah, I
Keep
had
the
it,
topaz
and
on.
I fucked around and broke it. So
It's
I'm
good
still,
to break. You know, when it breaks, that means it worked.
See, I don't know nothing about
That's
that.
what that means.
So yeah, I was just in it. It was crazy because I've been trying to keep up with it. For we respect you. If you a Scorpio, you put on for Scorpio. So yeah, I just try to keep it going. And I usually take it off when I'm working out and shit. So this time I wasn't working out, I was just chilling. I felt like I had my hand in my pocket and my phone rang and I was trying to hurry up and grab it and it broke. So I found all the pieces and I then gave it back to my peoples and she redoing it. But in my head, I thought I slipped up. So now you saying on some scientific.
That's what it means. That's what it represents. And you can look it up to verify it. But essentially, if you wear stones, like you wear a stone bracelet or something like that, and it pops, that usually means that, like, if it was meant to protect, it did that. Like, if it...
Oh, it already did something.
It did what it's supposed to do. Yeah.
So
it usually will pop. That's just what it has symbolized. But the big on stone, so it was cacao with the stone. So you go in and we started with like a meditation to get you right. And then you set an intention. So they talked about what the intention was. And then the actual cacao, so they take the nibs, which are almost like they almost look like beans, kind of.
Got you.
And then they ground them. They turn into a powder. It almost looks like a block of chocolate.
Got you.
And then they'll shave it off, so you'll have like almost like a little powder. Then you can put a little bit of like milk or whatever your liquid of choice. Yeah. And it turns into a paste.
Got you.
Then everybody has like a little, like almost a little bowl. You have the cacao in it. You pray over it. You meditate. You set the intention. Then they have a ritual where when you drink it, and when you drink it, you're ultimately like accepting and getting into that space. And it was actually like really, really powerful for sure.
That's dope.
For people who are like into that kind of stuff. But
got you.
Yeah.
That's dope. So
all that kind of stuff.
You would recommend everybody to do that one time?
I would. I'm big on like kava and kratom to get to that. People now who, it's like anything. Same with weed or whatever like that. If you don't really know what people use it for, because there's this thing called biohacking, which is where people who literally invest money, time, study into figuring out all natural remedies to unlock like parts of their mind. Same with like psychedelics and all of that.
Just like how certain shit put together can be explosive.
Yes.
So people put certain shit together to unlock.
So like if we didn't live in a industrialized, super modern world and we was out in the wild, it's like God already created everything we naturally need to optimize our mind, our body, our spirit, and we're connected with life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so it's really focusing on like, okay, you need to sleep better. You need better focus. You have high blood pressure. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever it is. They do holistic examinations.
We just had my boy, he got the juice company in.
Yes.
And he had a juice and Bible. And he was saying all of the different vegetables that you might need if somebody got inflammation, if somebody got diabetes, what combo you put together to help each person out. So that's basically what you saying is.
Yes.
Yeah,
well,
so
mind, body, and spirit are actually connected like that. Like your stomach is connected to your mind.
Yeah, because that's why you get the gut feeling.
It's all interconnected. So like when we talk about iron is what allows oxygen to get to your brain.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? People who have low iron have seizures, they collapse, etc.
Got you.
Because you essentially can dehydrate yourself, or you're not getting enough oxygen in your bloodstream, or to your brain.
So you're so much more productive when you got all the iron you need.
When it's flowing, like beets, you know what I'm saying? A lot of red plants, fruits are tied to your cardiovascular system.
Yeah,
green
it's crazy.
Are tied to this.
How it actually looked like the body too.
Like,
the body part that is aligned to when you set it up too. Yeah, it's
you know, we talking about nip. Anybody look at Dr. Sebi or anybody like that, they'll give you the game on like okay, there's natural remedies, there's natural things that you could do. But we live in a world where, you know, people trying to make money, people trying to, you know, build businesses and stuff like that. So there's a whole market when we were talking about like kava and kratom, because I've been doing that. That's changed my life. I've been doing that for like a decade now.
That's
so there's kava bars and stuff that you can go to. But they have different strains like white, red, green. Green is like a hybrid. Red is more sedative, like an indica. White is more like euphoric, like a sativa. Yeah. You take 4 to 5 grams. You could ferment it.
I see how they both kind of like reflect each other, the same type of play, basically.
So to bring it full circle, when I put it together and like make a tea and a juice and then have like a tonic and then I drink my water with my tea and all that, I don't even need to eat like a full solid meal in the morning. Like I'm not a breakfast type of person. Yeah. I love some French toast. I'll fuck some French toast up.
That's your breakfast right there.
But that's like and I feel amazing. Like my energy and stuff is on 1,000.
Who got the best French toast in the world?
French toast in the world.
Or you want to say L.A.? I know your reach a little bigger than that though.
Nah, Alma Faye McDonald make the best French toast in the world. No, McDonald, my granny make the best French toast.
Shout out to grandma.
Yeah, shout out to her.
They still ain't
She made that big Texas toast.
Yeah.
Caramel. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Either that or I'll go to a spot called Silver Diner.
Where that's at?
DC.
Okay. That part of DC got eats.
We got good food.
That's right.
Yeah. We talking about French toast. They make like this caramelized
they got
French toast. Is fire.
All right, so let's take them back, man.
Let's jump into it.
Well, how did you get into the journalism world? How did that from like a young kid all growing up, fast forward to where you at now? How did you even first start?
Yeah, you know what's crazy is I never imagined myself being a writer or a journalist. Matter of fact, I used to like turn away from it. Yeah. But it was always a part of my life.
Righteous.
In a way that I never really realized. And so like coming up, we came up in the greatest era of culture like ever.
And what year?
The 90s. You know what I'm saying? We came up in the 90s where everything was like in its golden era. Media was at its golden, magazines.
I don't know.
You know, all
These
that.
kids born in the 2000s and stuff, they don't know nothing about that. So you gotta let them get a good earful of that right there.
Well, you know, the reality is that for those who didn't experience it, we couldn't articulate how special that era actually was. You know what I'm saying? And like how influential. When we talk about influence, like that era, even through like the 2010s, if you were to start from like the 90s to the 2010s, that it was everything that we know, we care about, we do, like was birthed
right up in that area
in that 20-year kind of period.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Niggas just basically reflipping stuff, and you go back and you realize, oh, that's from right up in that same era, basically.
Right.
If you look at the WB Morning Show, you remember the WB.
Yes.
And you see what we got. You feel me?
The cartoons.
We still brought it all together, man. You know what I mean? The good old frog, the
nostalgia.
W.
Yeah.
We have nostalgia now.
Yeah. So sometimes you just got to insert it on these young people and let them know whether they know or not. They got to research it. They can research it fast, so if they looking into it, it ain't hard. So it's cool to drop them knowledge on them every now and then. You feel me?
But I don't think I just always think it's gonna be almost like undervalued. Unless you lived it, it'll always be under. You know, because people like to say, "Oh, people talk about the '90s, y'all so nostalgic." It's like you don't understand.
Yeah, I don't even got no time to explain it. So it's one of them things you either get it or you don't.
Kid, like when we talk about kids being influenced,
come on, candy houses and donut trucks and stuff like that.
No, you got cartoon blocks. You got that would come on, like, you know, getting out of school, you come home, you know, it's something on Saturday morning cartoon.
One Saturday morning, come on, man.
Come on, man.
Come on. You had every channel, and then it was every vertical. It was music, it was sports, it was fashion, it was education. Matter of fact, you could turn on some fly shit and you was learning something.
Come on.
They used to have the shows where when the show was over, it'd be about gun violence, and they'll tell you, they'd be like, 5 teenagers die from gun violence. Like, turn a gun in to your local whatever.
Yeah, it was the after school special.
Yo, it was all of that.
Yeah, that's what they used to call it, the after school special. You go home and they got like some type of public service announcement or something like that.
All that. They was trying to tell kids not to smoke cigarettes. They was telling you not to do this.
This is your brain on drugs.
Yo.
Smokey the Bear.
Everything. But there was like an intentional effort to use a bad reference, but when they say like put the medicine in the candy, it was like, yeah, all this stuff is fun and it's cool. Like, y'all remember, I need to light that too. Y'all remember like MTV Spring Break and all that, like Rock and Jock, football, basketball,
that's
and all
when
that.
MTV had us in the headlock back then.
MTV, BET, VH1, HBO.
106 and Park was out, all that same shit all at once. You turn that off and go to that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But we had all of this coming up.
So I feel like that's the difference now.
The light?
Oh, you got 3 lighters now. Okay. Hey, so the difference is, I feel like now, when you get to report on stuff, you get to have that type of vision because you know you didn't grew up through that, so you get to add that back into the culture rather than somebody who just feel like they picking up on stuff lately and they know about what's going on now because of this world. Yeah, and I feel like it's 2 different worlds. So yeah, you definitely.
Well, not to answer to answer the question is, I feel like I've dedicated my entire journey to giving back to the culture that made me who I am.
Yeah.
Like, that's been everything. Like, I've had a very intentional, like, purposeful responsibility to myself to say, this is what, like, shaped me. You know, and I know how influential and impactful it was. So if I can be in positions to do that the way that it impacted me, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Then, like, that's the type of change and, like, influence and power that I want to be a part of.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? And that's also why I've operated in all the spaces that I have.
Yeah.
At all the levels that I have. Like, because I realize that it's all one culture. Like, it's all one collective. We're one community. It's like one group of people. But all of these things matter.
Yeah.
A lot. You know what I'm saying? So when
everything play a part.
Everything plays a part. But to get to that is, I brought that up is when I was coming up, I was heavily influenced by all of that. Like, I would turn the radio on all day to the point where I memorized the order of the songs that would come on the radio. Like, I could jump on the bed.
You were the program director.
Nigga, in my mind, I literally would sit there and know what song was next and know all the lyrics and just do that for hours. I'd turn on MTV Jam. Like, it was a mix CD. Radio. But it's the real radio.
Yeah, that's crazy.
All the shows, it was like, to this day, I could hear a song once or twice and know all the words.
Yeah.
That started from back then. I used to read all the magazines. Like, I remember I knew all the artists when I would watch MTV, BT, like, and this is when New York rap was like on top of the world. Nas, Das Effect, like Lost Boys, early Jay-Z, just everything.
Yeah.
And I knew all the words, all the songs, had all the albums. So the culture became like my programming.
Yeah.
As a kid.
That part.
Just as who I am. Like, I'm not thinking about industry. I'm not thinking about dreams or nothing. It was me.
Yeah.
Like, when I went to school, I was freestyler. When I was doing, you know what I'm saying? I wore cross colors and Nike suits and Reebok fits and the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like, it was who I was.
It's like the Ghetto Olympics. You know how to do a little bit of everything. You gonna have to know how to dance. You might have to fight a little bit.
Nigga,
you gotta know about everything. You got to know a little bit of everything. You gotta do everything.
Man. That's how it was.
The Ghetto Olympics for you, for sure.
But at the same time, I grew up without my parents, like without both my parents. So it was me and my grandmother, me, my brother, my grandmother. And my grandmother was old. She was bedridden, right?
Come on.
So we was Section 8, you know, housing inspections and all that.
Taking care of her in
we
sense.
Were. Right. Literally, like, from, not to get grabbed, but we were literally taking care of her. She had a hospital bed in the living room and all of that. And so all of the stuff we got came from government assistance.
Come on.
You know, like taking food stamps to AMPM, buying the cheeseburgers, going to Lotto.
You don't know about that free lunch at the park back in the day,
right,
man.
Yo,
free lunch. The line, man. Come on, go to the
holidays. They used to, the caretaker used to take us to this every holiday. She used to take us to, It was almost like this warehouse, and it would just have all the like essentials. It'd be like jeans, t-shirts. They'd have like food and all that.
Yeah.
That was our Christmas. Like we would go in there, and they let us pick what we wanted. Like that'd be my outfits or whatever like that.
Come on, humble beginnings, bro.
Oh, it was crazy.
Yeah, that's deep right there. A nigga said walk in a room, see free food and free clothes, and nigga then came up. Like this is the score of the year right here.
Yeah, like seeing all it. Like I just saw a lot as a kid, and I joined the Big Brother. I'll give you another example. Because of that, I joined the Big Brother Big Sister program.
Right.
Like to this day, they actually gave me the DVD of the show. When I was a kid, they had me on the news, the little local news at the Museum of Flight.
Yeah.
And they were asking me the experience of like being in a Big Brother Big Sister like program.
Yeah.
And shout out to Russ Sanchez was his name.
Come on.
Because him and his wife couldn't have kids. And he went to every game, recorded every game, took me to the museums. Like he acted like a
love. He stood in where he needed it.
Yes.
Especially as a kid, you know, that mean a lot.
Yeah. He used to record all my games.
Yeah. What was you playing?
Football, basketball, baseball.
Oh yeah, see? Ghetto Olympics. Nigga, they said he nigga think he Bo Jackson.
Everything. I still have the CDs of that.
Okay, say that.
He digitized them and gave them to me as a gift.
Man, that's a real person right there, man.
Real person. Shout out to him. But like he would record them and sit in the living room with us after every game. He would record them, edit them, and sit in the living room with us with my grandma and watch the whole games with her.
And tell you, hey man, you supposed to did this right here.
No. Just so she could watch them.
Oh, so Granny could be at the game.
He would bring them back, put them in the VCR, and sit there and watch them with her.
Yeah, no, that's love.
He was a real one for that.
He's a special dude, man. I was like down there like a living angel right there, man.
But he's the one that exposed me to like a lot of the world, like started to like kind of open my mind up to things that I couldn't see when I was a lot younger. So when I got older, and I always had like the curiosity, and I would always like write stuff down and all of that kind of stuff.
Right.
When I got to high school, I was somebody who like, because of my experiences and everything that I saw, like, and I was emancipated at 14. I just went through a lot as a kid. Those experiences gave me like a very unique perspective on life, on like people, on life and all that.
Exactly.
Like I've seen every level, every type of person. I was legally independent.
Grown person,
yeah. Matter of fact, my son just turned 14, and that's when I got legally emancipated at 14. And
I know you told him, say, yeah, when I was 14. You know how they used to
asked
say,
me.
Back in the day when I was 14, I used to walk to school with one shoe. You know, they used to say it used to be snowing. I had half a jacket on. But in reality, you said back in the day, I just had got the papers to be grown right now.
I did.
I had to take care of myself at this age right now. I know he was looking at you like that. That's crazy.
Yeah, I was living on the floor at a smokehouse, like where they used to get high at.
Come on, man.
Yeah, one day I was like, that's it. I was.
You gotta do what you gotta do to try to get through. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, when your backpack is your pillow and you wrapped up in the sheet, it was like that.
You sleeping with one eye open, you ain't getting no food. That's why you know how to sleep like this now.
No furniture, yeah.
That's why I think you know how to be. Nigga live in that trap.
Right. Yeah, it was the
gotta
trap.
Gotta keep that good eye open. Nigga might have to dasher. You know what I'm talking about?
It was like that. It was so. The reason I bring all of this up is when I got emancipated, I was 14. So I was going to high school. My freshman year of high school. Because I had lived in every part of the city.
That part.
When my grandmother passed, we moved to Vegas.
Okay.
And anybody who really knows Vegas knows that, like, it's a lot of niggas in Vegas, and there's a lot that happens in Vegas. It's a lot.
Yeah, but when you get past the strip and the casinos and all that, from LA, we only know that. So me, you know, being in Vegas for real now, I realize it's a whole nother world.
It is. So it was like when my grandmother passed, my mom popped up, took me to Vegas.
Oh, so mom's pulled up. That's what's up. Okay.
And she wasn't around at all. It was literally like when my grandmother passed, she popped up like, I'm your mom. I'm taking you. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yes, Lord.
So, but then when we get to Vegas, she goes to prison. So
how long was you in Vegas for that happened?
Like 6 months.
Damn, I was about to say a year.
Not even a year.
Months. Just enough to know everything that was going on, and now it's back on you again, huh?
Yeah. So like, it was so close in happening that they didn't know who had us, me and my brother, because my grandmother was our guardian. She came and grabbed us, but it happened so fast, and she didn't want them to take us. So she acted like she didn't know where we was at.
Got you.
So when they snatched her up, we was on our own in that period.
Got you.
So my brother goes to the military. I'm on my own, literally. That's what leads to me being independent.
Got you.
Right? So I've seen all these things, lived in all these places. Again, that's my life experience.
Yeah.
But I've always been a smart, curious, passionate kid.
Right.
Just crazy circumstances and all of that.
Come on. Good kid, Mad City.
Literally.
All right.
Literally, right? Like, I was at a point where life was so crazy that, like, I wasn't thinking about dreaming or nothing. I was thinking about, like, where I'm asleep, what survival,
Come
right?
on, man.
But I had it in me, but I had nothing to, like, express it, like, nowhere to put that energy at.
Got you.
Because it was all about survival.
Yeah.
But I grew up with this culture programmed in me.
Right.
So I got the culture programmed in me, but I've lived life
as an adult already.
Like, I've seen it all, as a young kid. And when I get emancipated and go to school, now I'm at a space where I'm like, all right, now I'm going to start trying to, like, make an impact and, like, use my voice. That was the first time I felt like I was in a space where I could, like, express myself and like be myself when I was going in high school. So the editor of the paper, and then I'm gonna zoom it up, the editor of the school newspaper my freshman year, Mr. Fick, shout out to Mr. Fick.
Shout out.
So now I'm at a point where I'm just talking about what's going on and, like, all this stuff, and he was like, you really have, like, a gift. And he don't know really nothing about me from, like, a can of paint.
But he know the potential.
But he sees something.
Yeah.
So they had an open house. Was
that the first time somebody ever told you something to that extent?
Yes.
Got you.
Yes. That's why I'm bringing this up.
So super shout out to you, to Mr. Fix.
So Mr. Fick. So in my freshman year of high school, newly independent, going to school. And they had an open house at school that night, and he just said that he was going to make me the editor of the school newspaper on the spot like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, nigga, like,
how? Why?
Well, like, what?
Yeah.
I ain't never published a story of my life.
Oh, yeah. So really, damn near without Mr. Fick, you think you might not even be.
I wouldn't even thought about it like that. And he told me, he was like, you're a genius. And again, at that particular time, I'm like, what is he looking at? Like, what is he talking about?
Yeah.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Gotcha.
So he's like, I'm going to make you the editor of the Western Warrior, the newspaper. And he's like, all I want you to do is what you do.
Yeah.
Because he taught the English class. That's how he saw me doing my thing. So I became the editor of the paper, but still never thought about journalism or media as a thing.
Right.
I was like, this is just what I do. I report on what happens on campus, the issues me and my homies talk about. I write about them. I get people to talk about it. But then people start reading the newspaper.
So even though you're doing journalism, at that point you wasn't even looking at it. You just looking at it just doing what you're doing, basically regular day programming.
But now people are reading the newspaper. So now they start sending me to the youth forums in Vegas. So they used to have what's called the Las Vegas Youth Forum,
right? Where
they invite all the kids from the high schools to talk about the issues in the city, and they bring all the lawmakers, like all the people.
Since they see you in the newspaper already talking about the issues, instead of looking at somebody, we got somebody right here. Can we get this Julian guy right here?
So now,
at this point in your head, you still not looking at it like that.
No,
you done got put in the paper. It's working. people reading it, and now somebody actually said, we want you to come to the youth forum. It's still regular at that point.
Yep, and I'm the editor of the entire high school newspaper as a freshman with no experience.
Yeah, that's
Didn't
crazy.
even ask for it.
You was just in 8th grade. That's all you thinking.
I'm fresh off the street.
I was just in 8th grade, man.
Literally.
You did?
Yeah, literally. So I'm just doing it. And that's the reason I gave that context, because I'm treating it like life. I'm not treating it like a career or nothing. I'm treating this like, oh, this is a platform to like
express myself. Hello.
And what I care about. So I had that feeling about it.
Yeah.
And I just had somebody who saw something and was like, oh yeah, I know that if I give you this, you gonna know what to do with it. You may not have no experience, but you know what to do with it. Yeah. So people in the school started really reading the newspaper. That's what got me invited to the forum. So now I'm a freshman at the youth forum with all the top kids from all the schools around the whole county. And it's the mayor, the city council, everybody's there. It's a big deal. And they had sessions about the issues happening in the city. Mm-hmm. And again, I really care because I was a homeless nigga. I was moving around the city, so I know what's going on with the kids in the city.
Like you said, your perspective is fucking the whole world up.
So I'm in the sessions talking. Like, they like, yo, what are the issues with this, and this? What should we do about youth homelessness? What should we do about drugs and gangs? And I'm like, these are my niggas.
Got you.
Like, these are all the, you know what I'm saying? Like, this.
You basically giving a layout from the homie named Tom, this my boy, but you telling them in a different way, but they like, oh, it makes sense. You making it make sense to them.
Right, but I was the only representative of the people I grew up around in those spaces.
Got you.
You know, everybody else was like buttoned up high school. You know, these like the head of the school. You know what I'm saying? Like all these people. Yeah. Like, again, I'm a freshman, fresh off the block.
Hello.
But I'm not talking about it just like what's going on. I'm talking about it through the lens of like, here's what we need to do. Yeah. So I didn't notice at the time, but they had the Las Vegas Review-Journal and the Las Vegas Sun are the two biggest newspapers in Vegas. Right. They pick somebody from the entire forum to write a full page spread about the takeaways from the forum.
Got you.
When the forum was over, they picked me to write it.
Okay, so it's just like, now this the third thing in a row.
I didn't expect it. After it was over, they had this big like gala thing, and they're like, we select somebody to represent the forum, and you write a front page and you're published and the whole thing. I'm not thinking it's me. I'm like, okay. Yeah. They called me up and everybody was they was clapping. Everybody was like, yeah. And I'm like, okay. So they're like, yeah, this is the editor from the Las Vegas Sun, because I was the Sun. The other person did the Review-Journal. Yeah. So I had a Las Vegas Sun. They put me with the editor of the paper, and they were like, okay. They treated it like I was writing a cover story for the newspaper. So he was like, it has to be this many words, this format. This is how you do it. It's the first time I ever did that. And again, I treated it like, oh, they're letting me talk about this in the biggest paper in the city. I'm going to treat this like these people need to know what's going on and what they need to do.
Tear their ear off straight through the pen and pad.
It was a platform to me. It wasn't a job. Yeah. It wasn't a career. It was an opportunity for me to use my voice, my experience, my perspective to share that. Right. So when I published it, it actually led to changes in the city, like with curfews and this and that and this and that.
So they actually implemented what you put out.
Yeah, they published it. It was like a full page spread. They did the whole thing.
That's like 4 in a row, basically.
Yeah. But then I decide, fuck the newspaper. Because I'm like, I'm not looking at it like this is something I want to do, whatever. So I do the Las Vegas Sun. I'm like, I'm trying to play sports. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do woo. So I get pulled off the paper after that, right? Mr. Fick is like, you're not taking this shit serious no more. Because again, I did the forum and stuff, but I don't care about this like that. So I stopped doing that. So I'm thinking that's it. So then I go through high school, no writing, no nothing. Like no more media in high school.
Right.
It was everything else. Now I'm like doing music and producing concerts and running track and doing all that, all the academic stuff and all that. I was into other stuff.
Right.
And I get to college. When I get to college, like similar situation. I see ain't nothing. I went to Occidental here in LA.
Yeah.
Anybody knows Oxy is a real small private liberal arts college. I was blessed to get a full scholarship to Oxy too, coming from Vegas for academics.
Dope.
So I go to Oxy, no plans and none of that. Get to Oxy, they had no culture on the campus. And I'm like, again, I'm a freshman. I come in, they had like a rock band performing. I'm like, this shit is trash. No, like nobody cares about this.
Come on.
I asked somebody, I said, yo, who booked them? What happened?
Yeah, how do I fix this?
Yeah, I was like, yo, like people got it. Like they had no crowd. They were performing literally for no crowd in the student union.
They just practicing.
They told me they paid them to do it.
Oh, goddamn.
And I was like, who paid them to do this? So I go into the office. I'm like, yo, I know there's got to be like some rappers, some R&B people. Like there's got to be somebody that could come here and perform. And they had never had hip hop shows there before.
Right.
So I throw the first ever hip hop show. I'm like, I'm gonna throw a concert. They hadn't had a show about it before. So I write the story about the show.
Right.
Then that ends up getting published in the paper. So it gets published in the paper. They made me the event director now of the radio station. Now that I threw the concert. So now they asked me, do I want to throw concerts for the school? So now I got a budget to throw shows off of doing that, right?
That was fast.
Right. But I had no
intentions.
No. It was just, this is the culture I come from. This is what I like. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I see it's not happening here. People need it. So I'm going to do something about it.
Filling the void.
Right. Same thing happened with the newspaper. So now they have me writing and editing for the college newspaper. Again, didn't have intentions or want to do it, but now I have the experience though.
But now you also getting paid too.
And now I'm getting paid.
So that's for the difference from when you was doing it with Mr. Fig. And
yes.
Now you got that cheddar cheese coming along.
Because you know how it is. When I was in college then, I was just getting my refund. That was like my cash, really. I would get my refund check.
Come on,
my scholarship each semester.
Just hang.
And I was interning.
Push through.
Yeah. Shout out to Debbie Allen. She gave my first internship coming off of that show.
The Dance Academy.
Yeah, Debbie Allen Dance Academy. So, but I was doing all that for free. So those became like my hustles on campus. So then I had somebody tell me, they was like, you know, people get paid to do what you do right now. Because I had the campus turned. Like I became like the guy. But I never saw anything I was doing as like a career path for nothing. It was like, you know, like, this is a career. People do this like for a living and they get paid a lot of money for it. I got to the point where I was booking the shows for USC, Cal State Northridge. I was doing Howard's Yard Fest from Oxy. Like from my dorm, I was booking the artists and stuff.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then when I got to Revolt to launch the channel, we didn't have anybody writing the big stories. So I started writing them and then they went viral. And so when they went viral, I had the experience from college, I had the experience from high school, and I was like, okay, now the one thing I haven't done is be in media full time, like be an editorial director, run a media company, do this. So I moved to New York on a whim, took over a blog, turned the blog up in New York. That showed me I could do it, and I was like, okay. Now I'm gonna really do this. So then launched that Revolt, became editorial director, ran all the news, did all the interviews, became the #1 like news platform in culture.
Yeah.
That led to me getting the opportunity to do a Forbes column. That led to the opportunity of me doing the HuffPost column. Then I was just like, oh, this is like what I'm supposed to do.
This life right here.
I realized that that's the purpose of it all. I didn't see it at all in all those moments that like this was like my purpose to do this. Like this is what God gave me, these experiences, this background, this journey, this talent, all of this for was so that I could be the platform. It goes back to what we said before.
Yeah.
All this happened for a reason, so that each of these places I put you in, you weren't qualified. You didn't really care. You didn't have the intention, but it was bigger than you. It's like putting you in these spaces because I need you to
come on,
be in these spaces.
Sometimes you got to be a vessel.
I realize that that's my life. So it's never felt like a job. All that to say is like everything that I've done has always felt like purpose. It's been intentional. It's felt like, oh, I got a second chance at life. Like I have to be intentional with my voice, with my platform and all that. Then I realized that I was the best in the world at it. And then it was like, like humbly, it was just like, oh no, like.
Nah, I just seen, they don't even know how many write-ups and plaques and everything. For the people in the back that don't know, name some of the people you interviewed, man. And, you know, I know you're a humble guy, but you know this is a chance for you. Since I asked you, you ain't got to be humble, man.
Yeah, because you know I'll be like,
I know.
Well, I'll do both because we're talking about platforms. So I'll talk about the platforms I've created and launched.
Come on, please.
Revolt TV, literally the beginning, or the mission statement, the first tweets to the first interviews.
Come on.
Frequency for Spotify. Complex Hustle, their first channel for creative entrepreneurs. Beat Stories, Beats, their first lifestyle platform. Caches for I1. The Honda Creator Studio, The Love Project, Magic Johnson's The Playbook, that's TD Jake's My Faith.
That was
First.
all your fingers. I seen you was counting them. It was like 12 now.
Yeah. All of those. The columns, Forbes, Vanity Fair, HuffPost, The Source, Double XL, like all of them. Interviews, I know all the people I want to say. Pharrell, Puff, Pharrell, Nipsey, Spike Lee, Swiss, Kendrick 3 times.
That's what's up.
Yeah, just Justin Timberlake, Usher, Stout. Just all the bits of Joe Budden, Russ, Rick Ross, Khaled, everybody, and and those were their for most of them. Those were like their defining stories.
The next step up. No, that's crazy, man.
Timbaland, everybody.
If it was anybody that was dead or alive that you would want to interview that you didn't get to interview yet, who would it be?
Two people.
Who was it?
Aaliyah,
rock that boat, huh?
Aaliyah and James Baldwin.
James Baldwin, that's different right there.
Yeah,
okay.
He inspired me to write. When I learned about writing, he was the one that like showed me the power in being a writer.
That's fire right there, bro.
Yeah.
So the last question I usually ask before we wrap it up,
I was talking way too much. See,
you did it. You did exactly what you're supposed to do. We needed that game, man. We just got to. Sometimes you got to just sit back and listen. Sometimes you the one talking. Sometimes you the one listening, man. But we appreciate you. But if we was on your podcast and you can ask me a question, you can ask my boy Cam a question. What would you want to know from us? Who would you want to start with first?
Yeah. So I'll start with you and go to Cam.
Okay.
What do you feel you've learned the most about yourself being in this journey you're on right now?
Well, I feel like how you said, I didn't want to do no podcasting as well. I just to come in here and just kind of like promote what I was doing with the music. And then one time I came here like 3 or 4 times of the month, and Cam stopped me and said we should do one. Told him no. He told me a couple of different things on why I should. And I kept trying to spin them, and the last thing I was saying is, if we're gonna do it, it's gonna be Monday morning, early in the morning. And he said, man, I always wanted to do a morning show, and I'm free that day, so that's how I kind of spin it. So from there, I started looking at it like, okay, this God. So from there, I just always try to just be real and not try to like chase nothing as far as like if you say you had a show and what you would want to do. I didn't want to do that. I just want to bring people in here and have real conversations. And I say the best thing I could probably say I learned from it by myself is that everybody got a story, you know what I mean? So you just got to be patient with people.
And I would say the second part of that is, so now doing it,
yeah,
what does it represent to you now versus when you first stepped into it?
Now it's like we part of the culture, and it's like we get to shed light on different gyms in the city that might not always get to speak up for themselves.
Word. That's fire. And then Cam, how has your definition of success changed from when this was an idea to now being 7 years in?
I feel like now, even more than ever, you got to celebrate the little wins, because that is another chapter in a success. And you know, every part counts and every part matters. And you just got to appreciate every step of the journey. So for, you know, like I said, when I started, I'm thinking like I got to hit this point or I got to do this, or if I don't do this, then I haven't made it yet. And, you know, everybody got their own definition of like, this is when you made it. But for me to be able to come here and do this every Monday like we do it, right, you know, man, it's a blessing in itself. And I look at that as a success. We already about to hit 200 episodes. That's a success, you know.
Shout out to y'all for that.
Every
That's a milestone.
I take as a success, man.
And then the follow-up for you to that is, as you've gone through this, what is that, whether it's a belief, a mantra, a lesson that showed up for you that you carry with you now through this experience?
Always stand on your morals. Don't compromise, you know. And I feel like when it comes to that journalism, you know, it's a lot of different types of journalism out there that people kind of call journalism, but it's like, you know, you put your spin or your twist on it, put like a little crazy headline up just to kind of get some clicks and views, and that's the kind of era we in. But me, I try not to be that type of person. With every piece of content I put out, I want it to have that meaning. I want it to represent what it says it represents. You know, I'm not trying to trick nobody into nothing.
Yes.
You know, I want people to know that whatever comes from me or something that comes from what I represent, you know, it's something positive. It's something that's going, right, you know, and one day, you know, like I say, if you got so many people out there that do get baited in by those headlines, but then you got a whole nother side of other people that want the other side, you know, they want something different. So I just want to keep bringing them that.
Yeah, there is no journalism without a very personal perspective, and a unique one at that. That's the journal in journalism. Yeah, is like you being the one with the pen or the platform. How does your outlook on this particular thing? You know what I'm saying? And then being able to introduce that perspective to elevate the way other people, like introduce a new way of looking at something, or a different way of looking at something. I got
some good game for these people.
You know what I'm saying?
Man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I put the little rap to spit what I spin it in, and put a little bit of rhymes in there while I'm talking, and throw a hello in there. But they didn't even know they learned something.
Do you feel, what's the difference between Young LA with the mic and Young LA, like as the artist versus as the voice? Or the media personality?
I'm a real person. I feel like, you know, being a rapper, you get caught in the shiny stuff, and they listen to it a little bit, and the beat could carry you and all that. But when you hear and it's real, and somebody asks you a question, you only could be a real person. So I'm already a real person. So it's like I get to shine because I'm a real person. So I love it.
Yeah, y'all both been rappers too. Do you enjoy one more than the other?
I think I have a great love for both, but I'm at a point now to where, like I say, I got great friends that do it, and they real good at it, you know?
Right.
So if I'm gonna ride around listen to their music all day, I'm cool with that too, you know? I'm gonna sing along like it is my song, but it really is.
I feel like rap ain't too far off from still the same way, though, me giving a voice to LA. You know what I mean? The young LA is part of that, like taking us in the next direction on where I feel like we need to go. So that's kind of what I speak it to. I kind of telling them what's going on now, but with a twist on where we need to 2027, 2028.
That's
you
a
know
fact.
what I mean? You dig? So before we go, man, since we got you in here,
Yes, sir.
can you give us some advice on what we need to do for the podcast?
Man, I would say lean more into what you just said and what it made me think of, which is really finding and creating more ways to introduce your very like valuable, specific, unique perspective to all the conversations that you have. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that's something where you can't copy that. You can't like take that away. That's something where it allows your voice to define what the show is. You know what I'm saying? Not the concept, not the idea. It allows the voices behind it to define what it is, which leans into the other part, which is like treating it even more like, and this isn't to make it deep or academic, but really treating it more like you're being a platform. There's an intention and a responsibility like with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I felt that. I
making
seen
that
you
point.
when you posted that in your story. Say
Yeah.
it one more time for him.
Yes, having a platform is a privilege. Being a platform is a responsibility.
That part. So
Yeah, and it's true. I would say other than that is like have fun, be
Yeah.
consistent, like don't allow he said it, y'all said it before, is also is like don't allow what you want it to be or what you think you want to accomplish or what it like where you have to go.
Yeah.
The business of it, like allow the business to build around you versus trying to build the business around.
And that was one of the first things we said when we started.
What you do.
So that's the great thing about it. So I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
So before you go, give them all your
Doing everything else.
Give them all your social medias and everything where they can stay in contact with you, and you know
yeah,
they can
absolutely.
verify some of that stuff you're saying. 'Cause somebody in the back don't believe it's real. They don't know that you did all. You know what I mean? They think you capping.
Yeah,
about
what
all that.
Ho
They go
said, he
there, check it in.
said, type it in, Google's your friend, bruh.
Hello.
Well, now you got chat, so you can go and ask ChatGPT to just look it up for you, but yeah, you can just look on the internet.
Oh,
It's
I know it's
everywhere.
real. I done been in that office.
Yeah.
You was getting a haircut, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, shout out, man.
Shout out. Yo, in 2026, it makes 15 years in the game at this level. I'm not even 40 yet. Yeah.
Yeah.
But nah, Julian Mitchell, all things Mitch across all my social platforms. Instagram is probably where I'm most active at. LinkedIn, you can find me there. IQ Labs is the company. IQ Media is the media entity. IQ-labs.co. You can go up there, making culture smarter. That's the mission. That's the movement. That's what I'm on. You can see the work there. You can follow stuff there.
That part.
And yeah, and I'm active. Like you said, I'm a real person. So
Come on, man.
you know,
Let's
you can
start
shoot
there.
a note, share what you got to share.
And then I just
and-
seen something to say
be there.
not being real is played out now. We rare.
Yes.
I'm rare as an uncooked steak around this motherfucker. Hey, shout out your son
Word.
clothing brand before we go too.
Oh, let's go. Shout out to Sovereign. My son, Harris, he has a clothing brand. It's called Sovereign. He created it. It was inspired by kids getting bullied in school. Some of his own experiences he saw. It was like he realized the things that make him different is actually like his superpower.
Hello.
And when he realized that, it was empowering for him. And so he wanted other people to feel that. So he created a brand that he says, embrace your inner ruler, or like wear your ruler. So you go shop Sovereign. It's like sovereign with the E on the end with the accent.
Hello.
Yeah, you can find on Shopify. You know, he has his own website, shop.sovereign. First collection is called the Crown Collection, hats, hoodies. And then he has Sovereign Select, which is like he designed, and he did everything himself. He did the designs, the brand, and everything. He has
That's dope.
hoodies,
When
jackets,
I seen
all
that, the first thing I thought, I was like, come on, man, this your kid. What the fuck else he gonna be doing? Playing in the dirt with some rocks and shit? No, this nigga got a clothing line already.
And he did it himself, which was crazy. Like he said, this is like, He went to Printify. He designed it himself. He did the whole thing, and then he pitched it to me and his mom like he was on Shark Tank. That was crazy.
That nigga hard.
So yeah, but he did all that on his own.
He is on Shark Tank already. He grew up watching y'all. He probably already smarter than the average kid for shit. So last question, just because we ain't brought it up, and I know somebody want me to ask this.
Oh, go ahead.
You working at Revolt? I know you got to be around Puff Daddy and all that.
Oh yeah.
Tell us something good for the people, man. I know leave some with a positive experience that you could tell about.
Yeah, I mean, I work with Sean Combs. I worked with Puff for over a decade. I don't have a bad experience with him. Like, he changed my life. I've seen him give so many other people their first opportunity, their biggest opportunity. Like, I've seen him take care of people, take care of people's family.
Come on.
Like, that man has transformed culture. He's transformed lives and all of that. So just being around him all those times changed my life in a very profoundly, like, positive way. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I genuinely, and you know me well enough.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, if I was seeing things or experiencing things that were counter to that, I wouldn't be around somebody like that. I wouldn't work with somebody like that myself personally. So my whole experience around him was transformative in a positive way. I'll share one thing he shared with me early on that I carry with me a lot. So when we were first launching Revolt, he had me come to New York. I probably had the job for so when he offered me the job, he had hired me on the spot and then was like, I need you in New York. So I was in New York like the next week on a whim. Yeah. And then he's like, essentially like, we not rapping New York until Revolt is like a thing. Yeah. I just have my son too. So I'm like, what? So I ended up spending like a month straight in New York, like staying up, making decks, like this is what it's gonna be, and presenting them to him. I'm presenting him like creative designs, all this stuff at restaurants, like on an elevator, wherever you could have. It was like anywhere, walking down Manhattan, like walking down the street, presenting stuff to him. Come on. And at the end of it, so he gets to a point where he's like, okay, like I feel comfortable, I'm confident, this is what it is. So he like tells everybody, he's like, yeah, Julian this is Revolt. What he says is what it is. Boom. So I'm like, okay, boom. And then that became what Revolt was gonna be. And he says to me, he's like, do you know why I did that? And I'm like, well, because he asked me, he said, let me know do you need anything else from me before you go home? Because now he's like, yo, you book your flight, you go back home. Yeah. Because I'm tight now. I'm like, yo, I got to do, I'm trying to go home. Yeah, nigga. Like, stop playing. Yeah, so he's like, yeah, you go home, book your flight. And he's like, but do you need anything before you go? And I was like, yeah, I just need you to trust that I got this. Like, chill. Because, you know, I'm young and I'm thinking he doing too much. Like, you know? Yeah. And so he says to me, he's like, you know why I did all that? And I was like, no. He said, if I'm Phil Jackson and I got Michael Jordan and he's the greatest player of all time, I'm not asking Michael Jordan for 50 points a night. I'm asking Michael Jordan for 100 points a night.
That part.
Because if I ask Jordan for 100 points a night, he's going to give me 50 in his sleep.
Come on.
And he's like, you're Michael Jordan. He was like, you don't even realize it yet. You a cold motherfucker. You know? So he's like, all it is to prepare you to be the greatest to ever do it.
Then spent off on you. Left you with that right there.
Yeah, and he was serious.
Come on.
So that changed the way that I looked at the dynamic in terms of he was like a coach in so many ways. Yeah. It was like so much game. Like he would do stuff and I'm like, what? And then the leadership lesson, he would drop it. He'd be like, you see, when you get at this level and you move in these spaces, this is how this plays out. I would have no idea like what was going on. But then once he gave me the game, I knew how to move. So he helped me really become like a master chess player in the game like that too. Like he's very, very brilliant. I don't think he gets enough credit for his business mind because he's been such like the global celebrity too.
Yeah.
But like for him to build what he was able to build, like transformative. But that Michael Jordan thing, I still think about that a lot because that was a bar as a 23, 24-year-old at the time.
Come on, man. That's a good game right there, man. So, look, we appreciate you. We appreciate the gems you dropped, man, right there, too.
Of course.
Man. Cam, give them our social media so we get up out of here, good brother, man.
Yes, sir.
Tap in with me at COOLAZZCAM. Tap in with our website, www.theinnovativeculture.com. Follow us on Instagram at innovative.culture and the WB Morning Show, and subscribe to our YouTube at youtube.com/innovativeculture.
Yeah, shout out to Innovative Culture. Shout out to the WB Morning Show. Shout out to Cam, LA. Much love for you, brothers. Congratulations, 200 episodes. Thank y'all for having me as well, man. I really appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, man.
Of course.
Y'all pull up and stay locked in. Y'all never know who's going to be at the good table sitting in that hot seat, man. It's the WB Morning Show, man. It's free. Like, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend, man. We right here, posted up, doing it how we do it. Hello.
Waking up, sunshine beams through the blinds. Young LA and cool as Cam on the grind. 10 a.m. hits, I'm tuning in for the fine. Spotify or YouTube, blowing up your mind. WB Morning Show, that's the spot. Fresh episodes every Monday, they hot. West Coast vibes, never miss a shot. Eating up the screen, they serving the plot. Look, hit that subscribe, punch that bell. New content dropping, can't you tell? Last for days, stories to swell. Morning shots, we under the spell.
Innovative.